Okay, so the first thing you will do is you want to download the track itself from Overtake or Race Department. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log in on Race Department. I know I get questions a lot about how do I download on Race Department, how do I get it. It says you log in or register an account to download the content. It's totally free. So I have an account, so what I will do, I'll log in, I'll press on login, and then just add my necessary details like this, and then the download should show, and then you can just click on download, then the download will download automatically for you. So that's how you would download the track as well as the traffic itself as well. Okay, so once you have your track downloaded, you'll have two folders. You'll have the track itself and then the two-way traffic. So to do the install, you can either drag it over into Content Manager, which most people do, but I don't do that way, as sometimes the mods tend to break or you'll get like an error on the screen. So to do it the manual way, right? In your library, just right click, go to manage, and then browse local files. This will locate where your Assetto Corsa file is installed. Then you go to content. So what I'll do is I'll open the track. There's a file. This is usually how I install all my tracks, just to make sure there's no other folder there. And then what I'll do, I'll just left mouse click and hold and just drag it to the tracks and just wait for it to extract. You know, I already have it, so I don't need to replace it. And then, well, when that's finished, just open the traffic itself. So while that's open, go to the folder again, go to tracks, search high force folder, and then go to your zip file again, your extracted file, and then just go into the high force folder and just select everything and drag it into the high force install folder. I already have it, but I'll just replace it just for the purpose of this video. Okay, for those wanting the traffic cars, right, you can go into SRP Shutoko's Discord, right, into the downloads and car downloads, right, the latest car pack, which is 3.2. You will see it has the server cars that they use, and you will see the traffic cars as like various traffic cars. So you can use these as your traffic cars for single player as well. Just keep in mind, if you do use it for servers, you have to ask permission as well. So these are usually the traffic cars that I'll use that are free to use. So I'll explain now in the next part on how to get it to work in game. Okay, the first thing to make it work is to go into to be able to make sure your AI or the traffic doesn't spawn or do anything wrong while in game, is to go into settings. As you can see, my CSP version is a paid version on the latest one, and I've tested this does work with free version or any previous version that you might be using. So in the settings here, in CSP, go to new AI behavior, right? And this is the settings that I mostly use when I make my traffic videos or any race videos for that matter. So you can use this setting as you want, you can play around, but this is basically what I use for all my traffic videos, for my settings that I use. It might look different for you because you might not have the paid version, but the free version should work as well. I have tested that myself. Select whatever car you want to drive with, select the track, now and search high force. As you can see, it's high force. Then you'll see there's 6 categories to choose from. Now if you haven't installed the traffic layout, then it will only show 5 categories on within that map. Mine shows 6. So you'll see there's different ones. So the one that you would like to select is the high force plus traffic. Okay, this is where you will drive with traffic. Okay, then you press OK. Then for the mode, as you can see, this practice hot lap and race, you choose track day mode. Track day mode works only for traffic, or if you want to race against AI, you can make it work somehow in that mode, which is something I usually do. So for the traffic cars, you go to the plus icon, search for traffic. Like I'll usually just type traffic, and the traffic cars that you have, you'll see I'll have various from various servers that I play in. So you can see you can add them here or add them however amount you want. Don't be surprised if you add too much and your game crashes. I usually just tend to add like 5 or 6 depending, but you can add more. So this is where you would add your traffic, and then you can play with the opponent's strength or aggression. I tend to just put it just under 90 and just play with the progression. Sometimes I'll put it at full depending, but at the most time I'll just start up mostly with the settings that I use, and then you can press go. As it's initializing AI spline, it's basically just calculating the route, so it might take longer or quicker for some people depending on your system. Just keep that in mind. You'll see all the traffic is now driving correctly. You don't mind them driving through pits, that is just part of the routine from the script of the two-way lane traffic. So they will go both ways, so you can drive in any direction as you may. So to work both ways. If you have any issues, just comment below and I'll get back to you. Hopefully this helps. Thanks.